Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays Hand of Fate 2. I'm gonna be honest. I tried to record another episode attempting to do justice, failed again, and as a result, I think I am going to let the game handle deck construction for me, for at least this and probably the Hanged Man. And I know that takes a little bit of the enjoyment out of it. At the same time, if I can have the game construct a deck that's well balanced, I can at least neutralize that as a cause for my losing and just focus instead on mistakes that I make in gambits or combat. So this was by far the most annoying mission the first time, but it also was more terrible because of the fact that I didn't understand what was going on. So we've got to gather resources as quickly as possible, start building defenses as quickly as possible, then we might have a better chance.
And our worlds.
You journey into the northern mountains to catch up to a legion of Imperial troops who have established a small camp just outside of Empire territory. Right, these are our mountains. And that is our Imperial fort. We're going to skip by some of the dialogue because we've seen it before, but you get the general idea. We have a group of soldiers we take with us to forests. They gather wood. We use the wood and the stone that we can get from a quarry as well to build supplies. To build defenses, and we use those defenses to slow down the loss of soldiers from northern raiding parties, and then eventually we raid their village and hopefully defeat the final boss. You are brought to the commander of the fort, Kalis Pompous Trenico. Mercenary, we need supplies of wood and stone. Go out and find what you can for us. A squad of soldiers led by one Captain Alpus make ready to accompany you into the wilds. To the light forest. The map is exactly the same, so do I have a mouse pointer? I do. Bridge, northern village. I believe this is our dense forest. Quarry. So we might want to go boom, 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 quarry, then go forest, get some wood, build the bridge, and then we can much more easily get to the dense forest, which has unlimited wood, or at least a lot of it. So we're going to start by moving right here. Soothsayer.
I viewed the role of fortune teller with contempt. Since my recovery, I have needed to pose as one at times in order to make a living. Now that I understand them far better, I loathe them even more.
I like the Soothsayer. We've had it before. Basically, we have like an FTL-style series of nodes, and she tells us what we're going to get out of each of them. So we decide if we want to go for it. For 4 gold, we'll gain 20 life, gain 7 food, lose 15 life, lose 10 gold. I would suggest that this is not necessary. We lose 15 life to gain 10 gold or something like that. Her work done and her pouch newly filled with coins, the woman enters the tavern and orders a drink. Works for me. You pass a messenger on the road who gives warning of a northerner raiding party in the area. They may already know that we're here, Captain Alpus warns. We should try to avoid facing them directly while we establish our defenses. Mountain River. We would have gained some food, admittedly, but we kind of have unlimited food. We just have to go back to the mess hall for it, which admittedly is not free because every time we cross the mountain river, it counts as movement and the AI raiding parties get to move as well.
These
However,
tokens represent the expansion of the game.
I don't think it's worth the life loss, considering how much combat we're going to have. Trade food for equipment. Put up 6 food for a random piece of equipment. That seems like an okay idea here. We get billy clubs.
One wonders how an inanimate object determines its sense of
We can always sell them.
and wrong. Let us hope they never turn upon you or me.
What about trading equipment for other equipment? Now, we don't want to get rid of the helmet. I'm happy with the defense. So now that we've lost our food, I am going to starve a little bit, but it's okay to starve because we're going to get max life when we go back anyway. So we've discovered the quarry. Continue on.
Find food if you can.
Maybe we could have started with wood and built like a ballista first or something, but anyway. Excuse me? I have to go to the forest first? We can't report back until we've gathered supplies? Well, we have a sincere problem then, because I have no food. There's no... I think I broke the sequence accidentally by trying to be too confident. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna buy some food for like almost all of our gold. And then we'll gather some supplies for you, good sir. Can't really do anything else right now. So leave, take a step, gather some wood, and this would be a great time to get a gold. No! Oh my god! I am bad. Yes, I would like to retry the pendulum. Thank you. There we go. Redemption. I hate losing my companion, and we gotta be careful with that, because eventually we're gonna be doing so much backtracking we'll never get him back, but... For now, this is fine. Okay, so we made it back. Good work. Keep searching, etc., etc. And we can take a piece of equipment. The Lord's Diadem. Slows the swing. Sacrificial blades. And we already have a double-handed weapon. We already have a helmet as well. But being able to slow the speed of precision gambits is really good. And we can't equip it now anyway. Inspect the defenses. Yeah, build some wooden spikes. Might as well take your time right now. Visit the mess tent. Get 5 more food. And we'll lead Captain Albus on another gathering mission. Very important that we don't accidentally leave without Captain Albus, as we did about 100 times the last time we did this. And what I'm sure is a categorically frustrating episode to watch. Lovely. You lose 1 food, but you gather 28 stone. So they're going to have a little raid here. That's fine. 47 soldiers lost. I hate to say life goes on, but to some extent life goes on. Another 21 food. Keep it up, dude. I have no idea. Let's go. 22 stone. And one last attempt here. It's gonna be so fast. Huge failure. You lose 1 food, 2 soldiers are injured or killed. You gather 2 stone. We actually can use 1 more food to attempt. Hopefully this resets the gambit a little bit, but I think it'll still be just really fast. Nope. You lose 1 food. You gather 11 stone. Alright, so we got 84 stone. That's all we need for now. They're gonna move a little bit more. The fences probably aren't finished yet, but... Oh, they did finish. Completed. Okay. Visit the mess tent. Lead Captain Albus. Go to the forest. We're gonna have to deal with this raiding party, but direct the soldiers to gather wood, please. I am bad at the precision gambit, dude. That's right, he's right. Haste only breeds failure. You lose 1 food, you gain 20 wood, then we gotta deal with this. Alright. Narrow trail is precision gambit. Nearby cave is cards. I think I'd still rather go... Oh, maybe it changes every time. I don't know. We don't want number 3. Boom. Well done. So let's move down. Dark alleys.
Often offers you a choice. Sometimes they are both poor choices, however.
While roaming the dark alleyways of the capital, you see a suspicious group traveling in your direction. 5 of greed. They're thieves. They're dragging a locked chest behind them, its contents unknown. In another direction, you spy an item glinting in the moonlight. Kubarak's gaze. However, you notice a number of shadowy forms lurking in the alley nearby. I'm going to move towards the visible enemies with the locked chest because I already have a helmet. Slannis said no witnesses. Says the 5 of greed. But this is good. We don't need another helmet. Hopefully the chest contains gold or a piece of equipment that's valuable. And let's get going here. First bit of combat. It certainly looks like gold to me. Okay, that was stupid, but I wanted to... Oh, I thought it was one of the ones from, like, Goblin area. Where I could just sneak in. Grab a little gold mid-fight. Doing a ton of damage. It's not the ideal weapon. And I gotta admit, I missed the ability to riposte. Totally whiffed. That's alright, we got the food to heal. We might not later, though. I think we're doing an okay job so far. You know, we built defenses early. Which is important. Otherwise, you end up doing what we did last time, which is when you build defenses at the very end and you just go back and forth over and over. And it's extremely annoying. We never get your companion back, for one. Hopefully, this is fame. It's enough fame to use the billy clubs.
The power is yours to use.
It's great against thieves, but maybe not so great against other enemies. Let's try it. I mean, it might be worth a shot. You gain 4 fame. You gain 10 food. That's a lot of fuel for us to, you know, go to the quarry and mine and heal even. Wow, really good roll.
To be their master.
You find some equipment hidden in the secret compartment. It's a shield. I'll store that for now. If we don't want it, we can always sell it. That's the thing. Let's get some more wood, please. Much, much, much better. You lose 1 food, you gain 30 wood. We'll need to find another source of wood. Gotcha. So the whole point here, 47 soldiers were lost. The whole point here is to now build the bridge. So we'll go back to the Imperial Fort. Got our life back. Inspect the defenses. We can build ballistas. We need a palisade to be built. That requires a little bit more wood. We can't spend this much wood actually right off the bat here. You're gonna give me a second. I still think this is a better idea here. Give me a moment. To sneeze. Bless me. Okay, come down here. Narrow ravine. We're gonna build the bridge. Go back to the mountain river. We probably don't need much more from the quarry, but while we're here, we might as well go for it. Follow these closely. I think it was here. Okay, 3 or 4 both would have done it. You gather 11 stone? Seems a little on the light side. Let's go. 11 stone. So yeah, maybe we got as much stone as maybe, I wouldn't say that we'll ever need, but as we need for now. I think we're about to get into combat. Inspect the defenses. Okay, so the next thing, we need to build a palisade, which means we need a little bit more wood. So we're gonna lead you on another gathering mission. This is fine. You know, if we help with the combat, that'll be good. We also do gain the ability, as I learned in the so-called Lost episode, to block the passage of them from the north to slow them down a little bit, which I think I will do. Once we get gatehouse, or palisade, we can then do gatehouse, and then we can just start building ballistas and cranking them out. And the bridge allows us to much more easily get to this, the dense forest, which gives us unlimited wood. These twin clubs have been set to Imperial tasks for a century now. These are the wrong enemies to be facing. Wow, we can't do a riposte with these either. So this is actually like extremely the wrong choice. DPS is grossly diminished. That looked pretty sweet, but I'd like to change weapons, please. As far as I'm concerned, the less combat against Northerners, the better. Not because they're more difficult, but because they're just annoying. It takes forever. You cannot hit me from there. It's unfathomable. So we do have to do a little bit more exploration. We gotta get our companion back. Hopefully this will give us enough fame to use the helmet that makes precision gambits easier. And then we got a lot of systems starting to feed into each other, which I think is really the strength of Hand of Fate 2. And we can start to maybe have an easier time of things. That's the idea. Oh good, Egg Daddy's in chat says, come in my ass. Sorry if you're watching this with your children at home. I apologize. That's not very family friendly. It means come into my assistant's office. The Lord's Diadem. Diadem, I don't know how it's pronounced. 47 soldiers killed. Not great, but life goes on. Can't do anything here. By the time we make it around, the bridge will probably be done. Companions back. You chance upon a wooden cart. The old farmer hawks his wares to passers-by. Tarts, buys, and exotic lies. Think I'm just gonna leave because I don't have much gold. Mountain River, they'll allow us to go through. 56 soldiers were lost. Ah, and yes. They had little useful information but claimed to have traveled through the eastern mountains via a tunnel that emerges near an old quarry. Alchemist.
Not chemistry. The formulations are merely a receptacle for the powers involved. Every alchemist has at least a touch of the mage about them.
Here to create the elusive elixir of life, or perhaps it's gold you desire. All is possible through alchemy. So I think we have to hit 3 things on the wheel.
A vain man. You must appreciate.
Let's go for gold.
This game has been my focus for more
so
years
far, so
than
good.
I can count.
We got to get 3 golds in a row. If we get 2, we still get a reward of some sort. So there's 2. We failed on 3 last time. I believe, dude. Okay, 1 more. I think we got it. Am I the greatest player of the wheel gambit? I lost my precision skills, but I have the wheel, perhaps. As you add the yellow feathers, the mixture glows an intense yellow, lighting up the room. You did it! The magnum opus! The alchemist picks up the hot beaker with a pair of metal tongs and carefully pours the contents into a pail of water. The water fizzes for a moment, filling the room with steam. Take it, he says, gesturing towards the bucket. It's quite cool. You're telling me, buddy. You reach into the water and discover the formula is transformed into a solid gold nugget. 10 gold. 20 gold. Pretty good. The alchemist thanks you profusely for your assistance before returning to his ledger, mumbling to himself, the elixir of life still eludes me. What color could it be? Oh, we gotta make the red elixir, probably. But either way, I'm happy with the gold. Mountain River. So we'll have a gambit to avoid these guys. But a higher, narrower trail. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. I think... Oh, combat. No, let me... I want to change my gear. I guess I can't change my gear because I was ambushed, but... Fine. I just want to get back to the bridge because now we're in a good spot. New helmet. Who dis? And we do have our companion, so I should use her. She basically like one-hit KOs whoever she attacks, I think. Or at least leaves them stunned. So there are much better weapons for finishing off Northerners. Winter's Bane is really, really good. Oh, that was stupid of me. But it might not be included in the deck. So you kind of take the good with the bad, I think, if you go with premeditated deck construction. You just accept that, you know, we might not have 100% the best equipment for the job. But we also are probably not going to make the same kind of mistakes. Or we're not going to have the same kind of mistakes that we would make when the AI constructs the deck. That's my dream, at least. Right, Ruka? How do you feel about that, buddy? 4 fame. And 4 more fame.
Friends in high places
Empire contacts. Who are you hunting? I'll see what I can find in the vault of contraband items. I am fighting Northerners. Scorched Blade. Yes, I will take and equip this. I will pay you 20 gold for this item. If anyone asks, you were never here. That's a great use of our gold. Thank you. It does extra damage against Northerners, and the Flame Strike does extra damage as well. So this is good. The bridge is done, I assume. Cross the bridge. Okay. So we're just gonna come back. This is our dense forest, so we're gonna start to gather some wood. Now we're wearing the helmet that slows precision gambits down a little bit. Still tough, though. I'll take a silver. I'll live with it. Do not retry. A silver here is acceptable, I think.
That will set you in good stead from here.
32 wood. We're gonna use all of our food to get as much wood as possible right here, I think. I'll live with it. I know we used to be lights out at this, but I'm getting inside of my own head, I think. Direct the soldiers to gather wood. Last one till we head back. I tried to get a little closer that time. I really just don't want to lose my companion forever like I did last time.
Nicely timed.
Alright, so 32 more wood. We will now take the bridge. Mountain River, which we struggled across, which gives them a little time. We'll head back. Go to the mess tent. 5 food. Inspect the defenses. Now we want to build a palisade. And we'll leave on another gathering mission. Swim? Yeah, okay. Precision is probably better. No! let's not lose our companion. I really think that keeping the companion for the myriad combat we're gonna get into is way better. As much as I wish that I didn't have to fight 80 Northerners per mission, I understand where you're coming from on this one. I think it's much better to keep our companion for battles that actually matter instead of giving them up to possibly miss again anyway. Plus, we now have Northerner focused equipment, at least to a mild extent. Well, that was fairly close to ideal. How? Wow, that was very fast. We should do that every single time. So I think we're, as the dealer would say, that will put you in good stead from here. He doesn't sound like that at all. 4 fame, no resources, that's okay. We struggle across the mountain river. I believe that now if we go to the quarry and we succeed, we can now patch up the hole here. I have no idea. Great, that was extreme luck. While gathering stone, the soldiers stumble upon a tunnel entrance. The tunnel system may lead all the way through to the other side of the mountains. Yes, you may indeed patch this tunnel up. You gather 23 stone. And we continue to lose soldiers, but we're also building things. Hours later, they return and report it leads through to the other side of the mountains. There's clear evidence that the Northerners have used this path for years. Is this the only way out on this side? Alpus asks. We can't completely be sure, but it looks like it. Alpus turns to you, saying, we could fortify the entrance on this side and make the tunnel even smaller. Then even a small garrison could hold the pass. It would force these barbarians to take a different path. Fortify it, my dude. And he says he'll meet us back at the fort. Fallen treasure.
Miracle. The Empire has done their best to purge this world of everything strange and wonderful, and yet the strong remain.
You see some treasure lying just inside the den of a family of claw trolls. It's a terrible trinket, dude. You may try to retrieve it, but the claws of troll cubs are preternaturally sharp. You'll have to be quick. Elusive charm allows you to escape from snares more easily. I will do it.
You have to wonder who it was who
But
first
it's
found
not that good.
themselves in these circumstances.
Oh no.
Getting stuck so often they needed magic to assist them.
That was, they were like lock in step with one another. You are both quick and nimble and to fame. Thank you. Temple prayers. I love it. Make donation. What do we want? 4 food after every dice gambit. Unnecessary. 15 life with every gold gain. Could be useful. I don't like that one very much. We don't need that one. Gain plus 10 fame until you lose any gambit, then discard this card. That's irrelevant. Did we want life every time we get a gold gain card? We could discard food gain cards to get extra max life. We will get food gain cards. I don't know if we can use this to cause like an infinite loop. Like we get food from the mess tent, discard it, gain 5 life, etc., etc. It would only work up till 150, but sure, let's get 15 life for every gold gain card. 100 life should be enough to do whatever we need to do. You lose 6 gold. Oh, you want to fight us? Okay. Take a high, narrow trail. No, too many card gambits. Number 3. Let's go, he's getting it. Northerner village.
Such a fleeting concept, lost among the sea winds.
You stand at the edge, excuse me. You stand at the edge of a forest bordering a large northerner village. Armed warriors cluster by the campfires, carousing, sparring, and tending to their weapons. Unable to safely get closer, you turn back to report what you've seen. Raiding party, that's right. Let's go swimming. Yeah, nailed it. It's not like the light went exactly through one of the barriers.
Well.
Perfect. You managed to avoid them. And then, yes, please take me back to the fort. I don't want to have to avoid these guys every single time, but if we don't, we're going to starve. So, sure, let's do it. Let's take a higher, narrower trail. I'm trying to alternate so that maybe they don't go so fast. Ugh, combat. Oh, well. So we're at 270 of 900, but now we've built like the prerequisites that required a lot of stuff, a lot of like resource gathering right off the top. All we got to do is get back there and start chewing out high defensive value items. We should be in a much better position than it appears, and certainly 10 out of 10 better than our last attempt. Shaman's got to go, dude. It's all right. Taking damage early doesn't seem to matter too much on this one. We should probably not make a habit of that, though. Excuse me, Captain, have you considered making an effort to destroy the shaman? The linchpin that holds their whole society together? Oh, no, never mind. She's been down for 10 years. Get rezzed. It's a cool idea for a weapon. Not that it hasn't been done in many other video games, but, you know, a weapon that, when you use your super, it gets buffed for a little bit of time, and then gives you, like, guaranteed crits. I tried to parry that, which was pretty stupid. Well, as far as I'm concerned, after defeating the Northern Raid single-handedly, we should no longer have them on the map. Unfortunately, that's not the way it works. Took 35 damage in combat here. A little embarrassing. But you know what? We get healed to max, so we make it back anyway. You gain 4 fame. And travel through the tunnel. It's my tunnel? Great roll, dude, but it's my tunnel. I resent the idea that I have to roll to begin with.
You continue
On the ground, you find a curious ring and put it in your pack to examine it later.
Well done.
Lucky us. I did not expect that. Dude, you can't be here. A band of Northerners tried passing through Greyfell Tunnel. They couldn't breach the defenses and turned back. Sick news. No, we don't care about the quarry. Not yet, anyway. We might need more stone later. Imperial Fort. They've healed us. Visit the mess tent. Inspect the defenses. We don't have enough wood to build anything else. Finish inspecting the defenses. Leave on a gathering mission. Okay, so you're gonna keep attacking. We know that to be true, and that's fine. Still got 629 soldiers remaining. I'm gonna go farm up some more wood. No. Never. Definitely. Let us proceed. With 90 wood, I think we should immediately... oh, this was stupid. It should have gone the dice gambit. Lost it. Yeah. Yep, more combat. I stand by the idea that this mission is just way too freaking long and has way too much combat to be super enjoyable. But now that I understand it to a slightly greater detail, I guess, it's not as annoying, but still kind of annoying. Okay, Claire Underwood, get in there. Help me destroy these Northerners as soon as possible, please. See, I need to get in there to hit the shaman is the thing. That's not hitting the shaman, and I'm not using that as a euphemism. That's what I'm looking for. A single hit against an enemy that's gonna take like 90 hits to kill. Focus. Don't lose your attention. This guy came to like an ideal spot for us. Good, okay. Now we just destroy. Please attack me so that I may riposte. Excuse me. Coming through. Almost got tagged. I think we might even get an attack speed bonus when our sword is on fire, but don't quote me on that. Maybe it's just because I'm in the freaking zone. That was perfect. Much, much better. Well, not perfect, but, you know, little damage never hurt anybody. So we're going to go back. I'm going to pivot my strategy. We're going to start building defenses as soon as possible and only gathering resources as is necessary. And we're going to build extremely high-value defenses wherever possible. So let's start. Inspect the defenses. Build a gatehouse, please. Lead Captain Albus on another mission. In the meantime, we'll go gather some more wood, because we are going to need it. 20 is not a lot. I know they say 20 is plenty, but not in this case. No.
The pendulum swings like
No.
a scythe, bearing hope.
That's fine. I'll live with the silver. Doesn't bother me.
That will set you in good stead from here.
31 wood. Still want more. Ballistas are 60 each. How many are Belegdas? That's a good question. That was stupid. Sure, retry the pendulum. I thought maybe we could save some time by going faster. I also hit continue, but maybe that's for the best. You lose 10 gold, but you get 24 wood. That's not that bad. Okay, let's be smart. We tried that, and it sucks now. Let's hide in the foliage. It's our first dice gambit. 16! Oh my god, I thought it was going to be easier because we had never done it before. Well, if we keep the 4 and the 5, then we only need to roll a 7. So, we need a 6 and a 5. That's... wow. I wouldn't say we almost got it, but, you know, we weren't that far off. This is why I'm happy to have the companion, by the way, so that we can still, like, make combat a little bit more expedited, but it's becoming more and more true as the mission goes on. There's just too much combat in this episode. It doesn't play to the game's strength, in my opinion at least. And of course, again, I'm not, you know, IGN going too much combat 5 out of 10. It's so loud. Stating my personal opinion on this particular episode here. I can't even see the icons. Please. We are getting through it pretty quickly, though. You took a shot at me, dude. Highly not okay. Easy. Okay. My main incentive to never fail a gambit again is to just not have to go through combat every 10 steps. I don't know why we get doubled fame. Not that I'm complaining about it. I kind of want to let them pass, even though this is just going to make it more annoying for the people at the base. I'm not really worried about them. I'm much more worried about my own ability to gather materials here. So let's gather some more wood. I just don't want to fight anymore. Close, except the silver, though. $35 more wood. And they have finished our defenses. Because we have a window here to mine once, or rather, chop wood once more before going back, I'm going to do so. It'll slow down our defensive gain, but long term it might actually raise our speed. I'll take the silver, fine by me.
Nicely timed.
And then we can do a little bit more exploration instead of just chopping wood next time. 564 soldiers remain, I think. It probably just says it. It's fine. 10 life. Gain your food back. Inspect the defenses. Might as well build a Barbican. Or we could build a central tower, but... I'm gonna lead on another gathering mission. There's only 2 spaces left for us to go to. I feel like I still might as well at least get one more bit of wood here. I think we're gonna get to 900. Ah! Don't complain, a silver's good. Some people, you know, they would kill for a silver. Like a besmirched Olympia.
Let us see how queens are made and how they fall.
If we were to defend Farwater from the Empire, we will need help. My contact is of the Silt Ears, long thought lost. Estrella pulls aside the heavy cellar door and waves you in. You follow Estrella through damp corridors that burrow deep into the earth. Through here, she says, and watch your step. It's a little goblin area? Little trap house? That's probably not the correct term. I've seen Drugs, Inc. Shouldn't have done that. I see some gold. Did those count as gold gain cards? Because if they count as gold gain cards, we should gain HP off of them as well. Not that we're gonna need it. Also pretty stupid of me. One of my worst forays into a goblin household ever. I hate the stupid Daredevil mask, man. No. Let's go, let's go. In the end, I mean, I think those are always good places to go because they always give us, usually we trade HP for some kind of resource. HP is probably the easiest resource to come by, most of the time. Estrella smiles. She doesn't enjoy visitors usually. The Empire have been after her for years. She opens the door to a dimly lit cavern. A giant humanoid rat sits on a pile of rags. A tattered hood casts its face in shadows. Immense and grizzled, the rat's long snout is gray with age. You find your way past the cellar door of an abandoned farmhouse into the cavern hideaway of the last Silt Ear. It bears sharp teeth and rasps. What goes? Elder Queen, it is Estrella of Farwater. Your companion steps forward and bows. It has been many years since we last spoke, but I seek your help. A great army marches to take this town. The rat's milky eyes blink for a while before her ancient head nods. It taps a claw at a box of artifacts, some old, some rusted, others shining anew. Then it draws a symbol in the dust and raises one finger. Estrella nods. She wants the artifact, Empire's Burden. I don't have that. Long before either of us were born, the Silt Ears were a significant presence in this land. Then, I believe, a past emperor decreed they must be purged. Well, that's unfortunate. When I was a child, I stumbled upon this underground maze and the Elder Queen quite by accident. This was, of course, long before I was even a soldier, before the propaganda campaigns declaring the Silt Ears monstrous vermin to be eradicated. Estrella shakes the bad thoughts from her head and gazes sadly at an ancient rat. She saved my sister and I from an underground worm once. She was quite the fearsome fighter back then. I suppose she's getting quite long in the tooth now. She must be at least 300 years old. This was all before my time, so I can't be sure if the Elder Queen really is royalty. When I was a kid, when she was less old, she referred to herself as the Elder Queen. Now she just calls herself Rat. The Empire doesn't have much official interest in their history. From what I've heard, the Silt Ears did have royalty, kings and queens and princes. Sorry, I don't have the Empire's Burden. So, you understand my concern. 457 soldiers remain. Swim. Nope. Hide in the thick foliage. Not 16. 17?! Actually implausible. Well, if we keep this, we have a 1 in 6 chance. If we roll this, we gotta get a 6 and a 5, which is like a... I think we should just roll the 1 and hope for a 6. Defiant, the developers of the game. I've enjoyed it greatly. I really have. I ask you, I beg you, what happened during the construction of the Justice mission? Who worm-tongued and whispered into your ears that what the game needed was nearly unavoidable combat? I will also accept, and this is not just covering my tracks, there's a chance that I could be avoiding, like, trying to treat it like more of a maze and less of just like, well, we have to beat a gambit to get past them. I don't know what's happening here. And if that's the case, I apologize, and I apologize equally for the amount of frustration you must have watching me flail around and do the wrong thing over and over. But I don't know. I don't really see another path. Choosing better gambits might help. Okay, 2 attacks at once makes things a little difficult, if not realistic. And a 40 damage riposte, though, is extremely good. Well, thank God we have the elusive charm. There's still more? My kill. Dude, this is a long mission. It continues. We've got like half of our playtime in Hand of Fate 2 is this one mission right here. Well, while we're here, sure, gather some wood. Why not? Accept it. Then we're gonna have to go through yet another raiding party, if I remember correctly.
You have done well.
Swim? Foliage isn't working out too well. Oh! I don't want to lose my companion, but like, I just don't want to fight anymore. We have escaped them. Life is good. Yeah, Mountain River. Please. Defenses, be done. Gain 23 life. Inspect the defenses. Work's 90% done. Visit the mess tents. Come on another gathering mission. The work must... It is done. Thank God. Okay, we're going to get more combat as a result of coming back here. That's alright. Inspect the defenses. Please build a central tower. Let's do it, dude. As always, I'm excited for combat against far too many Northerners. NL, are you aware that you gave up your companion forever? Yes, I am. As far as I'm concerned, my brain decided that was a good choice. To skip one instance of combat, to never, or to not have to, have my companion again forever. I've phrased this in the worst way possible. It was worth losing my companion, in my opinion, to skip one instance of combat. That's how sick I am of fighting these Northerners right now. Okay, please stop that. It's not even actually, like, fighting Northerners is not that bad. It's only when you're fighting Northerners that also have a shaman that it becomes extremely annoying. Just fighting these guys, I can do this till the cows come home. How did you get frozen? Did you get hit by your own dude? And by till the cows come home, I mean please no more. Assassin's Creed. He's just playing dead. Don't trust him. Don't you trust him. My lord, I'm begging you. Build the defenses faster. So there's only one space left that we have never been to. We will sort of like endeavor to go there. At the same time, if we do that, we're gonna have to end up fighting these guys again every single freaking time. waited like a split second longer, we might have had a gold, but
set you in
I don't
good
think we
stead
need the
from
wood
here.
regardless. News from the fort. 358 soldiers remain. I don't know, I'm kind of skeptical again we're going to be able to complete this, but we'll see. I don't think we need stone. Continue. Greyfell Tunnel. Travel through, travel back. You don't need the stone. There we go. We got one more ballista to build. And we even managed to skip combat. 334 soldiers remain. Let us go. So you'll forgive me, but I'm just going to bounce back and forth here a little bit. Because I don't want to fight any more situations than is necessary. $900 of 900. I'm going to camp, and I'm going to wait a second. You guys move. Sure. News from the fort. 322 soldiers remain. Hello. It was a trap, the soldier stammers. We were lured to a village with promises of peace, but their warriors, thousands of them, had snuck behind us. We didn't stand a chance. I saw a barbarian monster drag him off his horse with my own eyes, the soldier declares wild-eyed. It was covered in ice that no blade could pierce. Tremico dismisses the man mercenary. You will lead my men to this village immediately. Alpus, bring me their leader, and we will have the truth. Let's go, boys. Don't die this time. No, don't. Oh, I'm a stupid idiot. I don't know why I thought go back was the right decision there. Oh my god. Every time we make a mistake. 67 soldiers remain? Oh, that's true. We got all the other soldiers with us. Travel through the tunnel. Correct. Miss me with that, please. As you watch, the shaman concludes the ritual and the corpses are consumed by green flame. From the ashes rises a monster, a frightful construct of ice and steel. They're desecrating our men, one of the soldiers cries out. The Northmen below turn to regard the tree line with suspicion. Having lost the element of surprise, Alpus gives the command to attack. Wait, we have people this time. Life's good? No companion, but people. Have we done it? The Frost Tyrant got me last time. I was very unhappy. This time, we come prepared, hopefully. Yeah, I know. This guy's got to get bashed. Easy money. No, I had the super. It's alright, they're getting crushed anyway. You'll excuse my degree of focus here, but your boy is very scared, and he wishes to not die. One, two, hit him again. That's the good stuff. He's gonna grow his armor, and then you're gonna bash him. It's just you, buddy. Let's go. It was so much easier this time. I think we've succeeded, and with this success, my passion for Hand of Fate returns, because I never have to do this mission again, because you are giving me gold. You are giving me a gold medal for my completion here. As the fighting in your vicinity dies down, you pause to take stock of the two armies locked in combat. No. You find yourself outnumbered as the Northerners cut down the remaining Imperial soldiers. The Empire has lost the field, but you have defeated their champion. For failing to defeat the Northerner army, 400 soldiers required. You have failed to win the gold token. Whatever. Play the sweet strumming music, dude. I succeeded as far as I'm concerned.
Right into the heart of northern territories. And
Spiked Bone Guard. Okay. Raider Prevention. Could have used that in the last mission. Worker's Hammer. That's why they call me the Worker's Hammer. I guess that's what I am. Dude, I'm so excited that we succeeded there. I apologize for all the belly aching, but now that it's done, we can just do the Hanged Man, and then we're in uncharted territory. For now, thanks for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.